Russ, and welcome to another edition of Grizz Talk. My first guest today is Oakland senior Dan the Man. And Waterstrap. Dan, thanks for joining me.
Hey, how you doing?
And just the first question is, how do you earn a nickname like Dan the Man?
Well, first off, you have to be the man. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just something that kind of the PA announcer guy here gave me, and I guess it has to do with hard work and hustle out there. But I don't know how I earned it, but I appreciate it.
Well, Dan, you're in your third year at Oakland after transferring in from Rutgers. Now, when you made the decision to transfer, what kind of drew you to Oakland and made you decide this is where you're going to come?
Well, the specifics were really kind of ironed out, but Campy, had followed me through the couple years that I was at Oakland, and he basically held a scholarship for me the entire time because he's a bright guy, and I guess he figured, it's not going to work out for this kid, and I'm going to be the one there that's going to pick him up, so that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. And I know on media day you said it was a great decision to come Oakland. Maybe what are some of the things you're going to remember the most so far during your time at Oakland?
I'm going to remember, my first year here, which was the craziest, living with Pat McCloskey and Boba Severovis and Brandon Cassisi. We had some good times, and, just it got a little crazy, but we won't get into specifics. But, just as I've been here over 3 years, I think the teams have gotten closer and closer. And this one, it's been, it's like a band of brothers that we got. And it's real fun. It's a lot of fun to be on the road with these guys.
And at media day you said the fans can expect a lot more of the Oakland front court. As the only senior post player and obviously the one with the most experience, how do you approach working with guys like Benson, Hudson, and Ilya?
Well, Keto, he's come a long way, and I think you can see that, in practice and in games. He's just, he's a scoring machine. He's grabbing rebounds, he's getting double-doubles, and we haven't seen that from him ever. And so it's, having a low post presence in him frees up everybody else. It frees up Kangas and JJ. Will Hudson, he's getting over that hump, and he's doing a lot better where he can start averaging 6, 7, 8, 9 points a game. We're working on Ilya, getting him to finish around the basket. Like Coach said at media day, we're trying to Americanize him, get used to taking contact and banging around with 260, 270 pound guys, and you just gotta go at it with the mindset of they don't understand completely what's going on yet, and I have a lot of tricks in my bag because I'm an old guy, and that's how it works.
Okay, and I was just kind of reading the media guide, and it says you're an avid bowler. Who else on the team is good at bowling? Can anyone maybe give you a run for your money?
Who used to be really good was Pat. Pat McCloskey was really good. On the team right now, maybe Ricky's all right. I think I beat up on him last year when we were in Western Illinois. Campy's usually pretty good, but he has to have his ball with him. Otherwise, he's terrible. And Mario and Pemba, there's a little bit of a rivalry there. We kind of butt heads a little bit when we get on the lanes, and a couple of pinheads, so we're going to get after it this year.
And it also says you have over 500 movies in your personal collection. Just what are some of your favorite movies and why?
Oh, wow. Obviously, I have the Godfather collection. The third one's great. It got a bad rap, but that's a good movie. The first one, all of them are good movies. Scarface, you can't go wrong with that. A Christmas Story, for the holidays. That's a great movie. I'm getting the Monopoly board game, so that, there's too many to mention. There's a lot. But
500? Is that true?
It might be. Well, it's a little bit less now. I sold some of them off, but we're still up in the 400 range. Get some burned DVDs. So.
Okay. Now it's time for a little word association. I'll just say a word or a phrase, and you give me the first word or phrase that comes to your mind. The first one's going to be Keith Benson.
Real funny.
Will Hudson.
Cheese.
Ilya.
Pass.
Dexter.
Oh, favorite show ever. I want to be Dexter.
Michigan State.
Oh, yeah, that's a rough spot. Spartans.
Michigan.
Good team.
Jeff Tungate.
Mentor.
Oakland fans.
Best fans there are.
And great camp.
Nut job.
Welcome to our Coach's Corner segment of Grizz Talk. I'm joined by Oakland assistant coach Darren Sorensen. Darren, thanks for joining me. You're currently in your second year at Oakland. How much has it helped this season that you have a year of experience with the coach, with our fellow coaches and the players?
Well, before I answer that, I wanted to say I really enjoy your show, and I don't know, but I noticed you had that same shirt on last week, so hopefully in the future
It was a different color.
I think being here another year really helps. You know, I think last year I just kind of felt my way through, and the players felt me out. Now I think I have a better relationship with those guys. You know, the freshmen coming in only know me as their whole time, but the older guys, you know, they've been great getting to know. But I know when Campy hired me, he said he didn't care what I knew about basketball. He knew enough, so he just told me to go ahead and feel my way and just kind of fit in. So I think this year is I feel a lot more comfortable around him and the staff and everything, and it's a lot easier.
Now your last job was at Arkansas. You've also been at Georgia State, UCLA. Kind of how would you compare working with Coach Campy to some of your past experiences?
Well, you know, luckily I think this is, for me, the timing's good. You know, that I've been in a lot of places to come in a place like this, and I've had some experience with a lot of different coaches, and I really enjoy working for Coach Campy quite a bit. Every coach I worked for has been different in a lot of ways. Some have been really strict, and some guys have been laid back and loose. And I just like Coach Campy. Me and him get along really well, I think. And I enjoy being around him, as hard as that may be for most people to say. But I like spending time with him, and he lets me do my job, and I feel like he's got my back, and I definitely have his back. And when you have that kind of relationship as assistant coach, I think that makes you want to work harder, and he gives you a feel of a little bit of ownership in the program because he gives you so much responsibility, and I really like that.
Just kind of when you were looking for another, just kind of what maybe drew you to Oakland, kind of what made you decide to come here?
Well, you know, we left Arkansas not on our own terms, but I went to South Florida just for a couple of months, and when this opened, I mean, I'm from Michigan, I'm from the UP. I mean, I've known Oakland University for a long time, from their GLIAC days, and obviously Coach Campy's been here the whole time. But I wanted to get back to the Midwest. You know, I really like this area of the country. I don't like the snow. You know, it was nice being away from the snow, but I wanted to get here, and I know this program is a good program, and I've seen them. We played them a year, you know, when I was at Arkansas. They came down, and him and Coach Hipsher, who I worked with, were teammates in college, and they were good friends. And he told me a lot about Coach Campy that I didn't know, that made it more attractive. But you know, I really see this place as kind of about to turn the corner of being something very special, and I like being a part of that. And like I said, the experience, being around, having the experience, you know, I'm not caught up in that I have to be in the SEC or the Pac-10 or, you know, whatever. I'm happy where I'm at, and this is the best place. And I learned that probably from working for Lefty Driesell. You know, he was at Georgia State. He thought that was the best place in the world. You know, he didn't understand why kids went to Duke and then go to Georgia State, because he had that, wherever you're at, that's the best place. And that's how I feel about here. You know, we're that kind of program. So.
Well, that's all we got for this edition of Grizz Talk. Thanks for joining us.